Earlier this month, Michigan State Police announced they're expanding their roadside drug testing program. That program targets drivers suspected of being impaired, and dozens of police and sheriff departments are now participating. Attorney at law Clarence Dass has received lots of questions from his clients about this new program and is here to break it down for us. Clarence, thank you so much for joining us. So tell us a little bit about the program and what it entails.
Well, this was originally supposed to be a pilot program that the state did a couple of years ago, and they decided that they got enough information that they want to keep trying. What it basically does is give the police an opportunity to take your saliva if they think that you have drugs in your system. They can pull you over for anything. They can pull you over for speeding, bad driving, etc. And if they think you have drugs in your system, you can have to go through this drug test, and then they can take it to use it in court.
Now, you said have to, so you have no rights to say no?
Well, the law says you always have the right, but what the police have done is basically created a civil infraction that you would be charged with if you say no. So you can always say no, but they're going to give you a penalty if you in fact do say no.
So if you exercise your rights, they penalize you.
Right. And this is different from if you get pulled over, example, for drunk driving. In that case, if you refuse a breathalyzer test, your license gets suspended. In this case, they're not suspending your license, but they are still penalizing you for refusing.
All right, and so you say no. Do you get to drive away at that point?
No, I think that what police officers are looking for is probable cause. If they think that there's something in your system that you're exhibiting, whether it's in your eyes or in your speech, they have probable cause then to perhaps take you to the hospital and get a blood draw. So this is really designed to be a first step toward really getting some evidence if you are in fact impaired driving.
So what advice do you give your clients if they find themselves in the situation? And we're going to see more and more of it now that not only medical marijuana is legal, but also recreational as well. What advice are you giving?
Well, right now, the whole state is doing this program, but not every police department. So the first thing people should know is make sure you know which city you live in and which department is taking care of it, because if you don't, you're going to be on the wrong side of the law, perhaps. And two, make sure you talk to your doctor about the actual effects of medications and medical marijuana, for example, to know when you should be driving and not be driving and how long you should wait before driving, because that's exactly the type of thing that will get you in trouble.
Well, with alcohol, we know that the standard is, 0.08. Is there a standard for marijuana in general?
Well, that's a whole gray area of the law right now that we haven't figured out yet as lawyers and law enforcement. The Michigan State Police is saying that they have therapeutic levels that they're using to determine whether you're above the required level or below it. We don't know exactly what the standard is yet, but they're using this program apparently to find that out.
Okay. So there's still a lot of concern, a lot of gray area, and if folks find themselves in trouble, they should probably contact an attorney.
Absolutely. The first person you should talk to a lawyer, and the second person you should talk to is your city to find out what rules and regulations are in place in your particular community.
All right. Clarence, thank you so much for joining us. Great advice, as always. And, of course, if folks want to find you, where can they do that?
So they can go to thedaslawfirm.com, and they can also contact me at 248-791-3955.
All right. Clarence Dass, attorney at law.